Good morning, everybody out there in YouTube land. Excuse me this morning if I don't make eye contact directly with the camera, but I am driving, as you can see. Now, what I'm doing first thing this morning is I'm taking Fox to not nursery. I'm taking Fox out with me. We're going to go to the park and have a bit of a play, and then we're going to do some other bits today, aren't we? Yes, we are. Are you looking forward to that, Fox?
Yeah.
Jolly good, so am I. Now, what was I going to say? Yes, obviously I haven't made a video for a few days, and there's a reason for that. I've become disenchanted, I think the word to use, or the perfect word to use would be. And why is Dan disenchanted? Well, Dan's disenchanted because things with Kez, Dan's van, aren't moving as fast as Dan would like them to. And the reason for that is that there are things that Dan has talents and Dan has abilities, but there are certain things that Dan has no abilities or talents or idea with, and that is with vehicles. No talents at all with vehicles, no idea what I'm doing. So rather than jump straight in and make a hash of things, I decided that there are certain things that need doing on my van, and I've decided to hire somebody to help me out with those things and accomplish my dreams, as it were. Now, originally the deal was that it was all going to be done pretty quickly, but unfortunately, due to time constraints of the person who's going to be doing it for, or is doing it for me, things are dragging their heels a bit. In fact, they're very, very slow, and a lot slower than I would have anticipated them to be. By now, you know, we've had some fantastic weather, and I was hoping, and you know what, the nicer the weather, the more frustrated and annoyed I get, because I was actually hoping that by now I would be out freewheeling it in Kez. But unfortunately, the dream has fell flat. There are some final things that need doing on her. There are things I can get away with doing while I take her out. I mean, there are things that are always going to be needed doing on her, because I think that seems to be something that people who have camper vans do. They can't stop tinkering with them, or buggering about with them, or having new ideas, or rejigging the internal furniture of the van. And yeah, I was hoping to have her out by now and be on the road and freewheeling and hippie lifestyle, but unfortunately that isn't the case. Now, the guy's coming this evening. No, not this evening, actually. Sorry, I tell a lie. The guy's coming tomorrow evening, and he says that he's going to do some final bits for me. That remains to be seen, to be honest. I hope he does. But, you know, the reason that I've not had her on the road at the moment, the reason that I've been not out freewheeling, is purely and simply because I'm just waiting for these bits to be done, and I'm waiting on somebody to do them and help me with them. So we'll see. Hopefully she'll be on the road before the end of summer, because I'm really getting frustrated with it. I'm really getting annoyed with it. And it's not like me to get annoyed. I just don't get angry or frustrated with anything, really. I kind of freewheel through life and let things roll over me. But this, for some reason, is causing me angst. And Dan doesn't like angst. Angst is not good for the soul, as it were. So yeah, hopefully she'll be up and running, and we'll be able to take her out pretty soon. Oh, another thing, what do you know, while she's been sitting there, because I haven't been turning her over, because I haven't been going out and tending to her and turning the engine over, she's kind of, battery's died. So I've got to jump start that. That's the second time this has happened, and there's a new battery in there as well. So I'm hoping there's not a power drain somewhere in the system. But I think it's purely and simply because I might have left something on and not used her for a while, because I'm not au fait with her, because obviously I've not been able to get her out on the road. But anyway, we shall see. So hopefully she'll be on the road pretty soon. It's been a long time me doing any videos with her or about her, up until this point, where, you know, since I got from buying her to using her is a lot longer than I anticipated. And unfortunately, it doesn't make for a very happy person in me. But never mind. Is there anything else I need to talk about? Is there anything else I want to say? Yes, there is actually. I did think about it. I've got some new bits and bobs that I've bought. Some Dan's Haunted Cottage stickers and what do you call them? I don't know what you call them. Yeah, stickers for want of a better name. Large one, like sort of that big. I don't know whatever that size is. And I've got some Dan's Haunted Cottage badges made, so they're pretty cool, I think. So I will be giving some of those away as prizes over the coming weeks. So keep your eyes and ears open, because there will be a couple of bits of, what do the kids call it? Merch. That's it. I'm down with the kids. I've got the lingo now. I'm dealing with merch now. So there will be some of that going out as freebies over the next few weeks in not really competitions, to be honest. Just, you know, put your names in and I'll pull them out of a hat, and whoever I pull out of the hat, I don't know, let's say the first or 4 people I pull out of a hat, and the 4 people that I pull out of the hat wins one of the stickers and the badges. To be honest, the odds are pretty good because I haven't got that many subscribers. So yes, the odds of somebody winning one or you winning one is pretty good, pretty up there. It's not like the national lottery. It's not like hundreds of billions of people going in for a few million quid. I wouldn't mind a few, I wouldn't mind half a million, I wouldn't mind 50 quid, to be honest. But it's not like there are millions of people going in for the competition. So, you know, your chances of winning some merch, as us young, hip YouTubers say, is pretty good and pretty up there. So I'll show you some of those a little bit later. Another thing I would like to mention, there's a young lady who is a YouTuber. She lives up near me. She's a very, very nice young person, and she's started doing YouTube herself. She's called Nikki Noodle. So if you go online, if you go on YouTube and you put Nikki Noodle into the search engine, she has some pretty good stories actually. She does paranormal story time. I don't know. She seems to be doing all paranormal stories at the moment, and I think that's the flavour of her channel. But I think she'll be doing adding other bits to it as well. So Nikki Noodle, please go and subscribe to her. Have a look at her channel. She's a very nice young person, and she's got some very nice and touching stories on there. So just pop over to her, have a look at her channel, give her a like and a subscribe if you would, please, because you know she puts her effort and time in to do these stories, and I think they're out there to be listened to, and it would be nice if a few of you guys went over and gave her a sub and a few likes. So that's Nikki Noodle. She talks about all different stories. She talks about stories when she works in a care home, stories about I think it's her grandparents, but they're nice. There's some nice touching stories there, and yeah, that would be good. What else do I need to talk about? I don't know, really. I don't know. No, I think that may be it. I'm not sure. Is that it? It might be it. It's quite short, really, isn't it? It's only 8 minutes. Mind you, some people would say 8 minutes of Dan is a lifetime, really. It's far too long to spend in his company or listening to him. And maybe my wife Hazel would agree with that. I'm sure the children would. But yeah, just I think that's it, really. Is there anything else I wanted to touch on, I wanted to talk about? No, not really. No, I think that's it. It's a cooler day here today. The sun, there's more cloud out than anything, and to be honest, and I never thought I'd hear myself saying this, there looks like a little bit of rain up there, and I'm quite glad that there is, because I think that Mother Earth could do with it, and certainly we could as well. So yeah, that's it. But go out there, enjoy yourselves, guys. Whatever you're doing today, I hope you're having a fab day. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. And just look out for each other, look after each other, be there for one another, and care for one another. Speak to you later. Bye, guys. Hi there, guys. Just wanted to obviously show you the merch. So I've hoped that you've waited till the complete end of this video, because I've just added this today, which is why I've got a different shirt on. I've just added this bit today. So the merch that I've got, hark at me. this is one of Dan's Haunted Cottage stickers. Can you see that? Can you see that? Let me see if I can get it better. Get my fingers out, my big fat fingers out the way. I don't know if you can see that. Is that any better? So that is one of the stickers. And that's going to be in a competition. And I also have matching pin badges. I don't know if that's not really focusing properly on that, is it? Oh, I don't know. Can't really see that, but it's pretty much the same as it's exactly the same as the sticker, really. So that's the stuff that I've got. Those are the two items that I've got, and at the bottom, as it says, as seen on the YouTube. So yeah, if you'd like one of those, stick your name in the comments, and I'll put the names in a hat, and then I will pull out the 4 winners. Okay, guys? Speak to you later. Bye.